Good morning and greetings from Northumberland on a chilly sunrise. It's the 13th, I believe, of January. We're nearly halfway through this month. We celebrate today two saints, two saint bishops. First, St. Hilary, who died in the year 367, who was the Bishop of Poitiers in France, in Gaul. And he was renowned for being in controversy because he sought to defeat the Arian heretics, to preserve, as he saw it, the classical Christian faith, and to live that out. And when he faced opposition, he was prepared to suffer and indeed to endure exile for a time because of his view. But he was a faithful witness in difficult circumstances, and someone who was anxious to maintain the faith even when it was not to his advantage. And then we come forward 300 years, nearly 250 years anyway, to the Bishop Kentigern, in the Scottish parlance known as Mungo often, because Mungo is a nickname for Kentigern, don't ask me why. He lived in the 500s in the 6th century, and he was a bishop in the Celtic, in the Irish tradition, rather than the Anglo-Saxon or the Roman tradition, which meant he was a missionary bishop to his area. And that area is what we call Strathclyde, south of Glasgow, down into Dumfries and Galloway, maybe even going into what we would call Cumbria at the moment. Again, he was a travelling missionary whose task it was to bring Christ to those who he met, to establish the church, and in his case, to revive the spirit of St. Ninian, who had ministered much earlier in that area. Our gospel reading today speaks about Jesus healing, bringing healing and peace and new life. Simon's mother-in-law, those who they brought to him day by day who needed his healing touch. And the picture is painted of the Christ, of the God, who wants to bring wholeness and completeness and healing to his people. This is the tradition that Hilary and Kentigern lived in. This is the tradition that we are called still to live out in our age. As these dark days of January progress and we look out for signs of hope, let us also look out for the opportunities to live and to share the healing power of Christ with those around us. May God bless us all.